look at, now let's look at the form it's given. So f of x is equal to x, like 2 square bracket. This is greatest integer function. Now let's look at some example. What is the greatest integer number of 0.7? That is equal to 0. How do I find this one? To illustrate this one clearly, we can actually try drawing a number line. Let's draw this one, and here let's label the numbers. So let's say this one is 0, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then here we have -1, -2, -3, -4. So what do we do is, whenever you have asked what is the greatest number of certain integer, what do you do is you always look at the left side. So here we have 0.7, and 0.7 located somewhere here, right? I use a different color. So 0.7 is somewhere here. What is the value left to this one? That is 0. That's how we got 0 for that one. Now let's look at another example. Let's say let me use a different color. Let's yellow. Okay, what is the greatest integer number of 1.8? What's the greatest integer of 1.8? Where's the 1.8? 1.8 is right here, and if you look at the left side of this one, that is 1. So the greatest integer of 1.8 is 1. And if you look at what is the greatest integer of 2.3, again look at the left side of the number line. 2.3, the left side of the 2.3, that is 1 here. So this is also actually 1. Yeah, no 2.3, right? So 2.3 is right here. Left side of this one, that's 2. So 2 is the answer for this one. Let's look at the greatest integer number of -1.6. Look at the left side. -1.6 is somewhere here. And if you look at left side, that's -2. So the greatest integer number of -1.6 is -2. Let's look at the -2.8, the greatest integer number of -2.8. Locate the 2.8 first, that is right here. What is the value left side? That's -3. What is the greatest integer value of 0.6? Locate the 0.6, that's somewhere here. What is left side? That's 0. What is the greatest integer number of 0.3? Locate the 0.3 first, that is right here. What is left side? That is 0. What is the greatest integer number of 1.4? Locate the 1.4, it's right here. What is left side? That's 1. What is the greatest integer number of 3.2? Locate the 3.2 first, that's somewhere here. What is left side? That's 3. What is the greatest integer number of -2.4? Locate the 2.4 first, that's somewhere here. What is left side? That's -3. So these are some examples of greatest integer number. Now let's say you have something like this. Let's say they have asked you greatest integer number of 2. When we have when the question is asking about a greatest integer number of something that is also an integer. See, this is an integer. So if you have an integer for the greatest number of greatest integer function, that is the integer itself. So if you have a 2 here, we don't look anything left or anything. We just write the same number, that's 2. And what is the greatest number of integer for -1? Here also this one is an integer. So for this one, the number by itself, that's -1. And that's something from this, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue with my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys on my next video.